Ayo, what's up YouTube? BH28 Racing here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today guys, we're back at it again with the NASCAR Heat 5 Custom Championship Mode Series. But guys, we had to change it up a little bit. Because as you see, we're on race 2 of 11. You're probably very confused by this. Because in the previous attempt I did at the playoffs, literally, I was at Kentucky for the second round of the round of 12. And literally every time I crossed the line to finish the race, I was in the lead, but it kept saying, well, not saying, but it always froze. So I tried to figure out how the heck am I going to finish the series, you know, before everything works. Like, how am I going to finish it? How am I going to make a playoffs out of this? So what I did is, like, I did the first race of this. I did Richmond just to set the grid, and then now we're here at Michigan again. But as you can see, the playoff standings, it looks weird. Like, well, it doesn't show you the playoff standings, but it's weird because it says there's only 4 cars, which I'm not going to say that they're all in the round of 16 because it's a 10 playoff race. Because legit, like, it says round 16, round 12, round 8, championship 4. This is still happening, guys. And the previous playoff grid is completely abolished. This is the grid now. So it's me, Blaney, Harvick, Keselowski, DiBenedetto, Newman, Logano, Suarez, Custer, Kenseth, Busch, Reddick, Busch again, Hamlin, Boyer, and Byron. Drivers that are big names that are missing out is Truex, Bowman, and Elliott, and Almirola. Those guys are big key factors, and Jones are not going to be in the playoffs this year for this championship, and some of them were in the playoffs. But let's get straight into it. And legit, this is going to be a very weird championship since that has happened, and I only have a couple, as of recording this, it's August 13th, like weeks after I recorded the last video. But I decided, you know, let's just revisit this track. Let's just revisit the playoffs, start from scratch again. I did not want to completely redo the season and, like, you know, simulate the whole season. I don't want to do that. So what I did instead is I decided, you know, let's just make it so we just do one race, we're in the playoffs, and let's just get it going and just see how it plays out for us. But honestly, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's still going to show 4 of them in the playoffs still, if it's going to be 4 of us all season long. But as of right now, this is how the playoffs are going to be. We're still going to say there's still 16 drivers. Hopefully it shows 16 guys instead of just 4. Because I would be so mad, because you have 10 races and you have 4 guys in the playoffs. Dear Lord. But as of right now, guys, this is going to be the playoff grid. As I said before, the playoff grid that I just showed you guys is the official one now. And I'm sorry if I got some of you guys angry because of this. If I got any of y'all angry because of me completely have to switch the playoff grid around. But I had to for this race. Heck, I could have just stopped it. Heck, I should have stopped at Kentucky again, but, you know, we're just going to redo the whole playoffs, because why the heck not? And honestly, I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't know if this is still going to show just 4 drivers in the playoffs or, you know, all 16 of us in the playoffs. But my big thing is that I just want to get the series out for you guys, and this is not the way I wanted it to show to you guys, but this is how it's going to be. I'm very sorry that has to be like this, but it's going to be like this for the rest of the season. But coming to the line now, we're definitely not going to get pole. It's a 40.3, 22nd, obviously. Not far off where we were actually at Richmond. Playoff guys all over the place, dear Lord. Harvick on pole, pretty good. Here we go. We are here at Michigan International Speedway for the running of the Consumers Energy 400. Kevin Harvick had to replace transmission before the race. He started at the back. That's your pole sitter. Corey LaJoie forfeits your qualifying position, and Kyle Busch is now your new pole sitter. He is starting up on the front row. And there's us. Of course, we're starting the outside line. Screw this. We're starting 20th, I believe. Here we go. Coming to the green. The green flag is out for the playoffs here for our custom championship mode series. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway, Kyle Busch is going to lead the pack. We're trying to make it 4 wide probably. Whoa, we almost, oh, there goes Newman. We didn't mean to wreck Newman. No, 4 wide down the back stretch. Caution is out on lap 1 on the playoffs because of Ryan Newman. Wow, I did not mean for that to happen. Sorry, Newman. I tried to make it 4 wide, tried to make moves early. That's not what I wanted, that's for sure. But now coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flags back in the air. Take 2 for the start here in the playoffs. Hopefully we don't wreck on lap 1. Out of turn 2 down the back straightaway once again. Kyle Busch is leading the pack. Now we're just trying to make some big moves here early on. We're trying to get stage points because that's the main goal in this playoffs, trying to get stage points. Yeah, I think there's only 4 drivers in the playoffs, which is not good. Because that's not what I wanted to see. Because it's a 4-round elimination. But I guess we're just going to treat it like that with the drivers. But, well, we get 12th in the stage. Because of something, I don't know why. But who wins stage 1? I think it's, yeah, Kyle Busch wins stage 1. Let's show that we're still the stage 2 masters, shall we? Let's still show it. It shows that we're not in, that no one's in the playoffs right now, which I hope that doesn't mean anything. But here we go, come to the Geico restart zone. Green flags out for stage 2. Let's show that we're the stage 2 masters, shall we? Coming into turn number 1 now. Denny Hamlin's trying to give us a big push. But that's not really going to work. We're going to try the high side in turn number 1. That's probably not going to do well for us. Yep, not going to do well for us. Now turn 2 down the back straightaway. Kyle Busch still leading the pack. We're still over here trying to make big money moves. So look at us making big money moves early on, because that's what we have to do all season long. Is that going to stay around 16? I swear to God. No, they don't. They don't show the rounds. Thank God. So as of right now, we know there's still 16 cars in the playoffs. As far as I know, that's what we're going to treat it like right now. Treat it right now. But yeah, we're still going to prove we're stage 2 masters from not getting any stage points to going 3 wide and going to almost to the lead in turn 1. To the lead. We're going to inside of Kyle Busch. We're going to shove him a little bit wide. That's not what we really want to do, but we're going to do it. We're drifting up high. I did not mean to hit him there. Down the back stretch, side by side with Kyle Busch. Into turn 3, we're going to barely edge ahead. Into 3 we go. Into the lead we go. We're leading our first laps in the playoffs. But here comes Truex out of 4. He's going to get a run on us. I think we're going to lead this lap, but Truex might get us in turn 1. 5 to go on the stage. Oh, we ran real wide. We ran real wide. That's not what we want. 4 wide into turn 1 almost. Now we're down to 4th. That's not what we want to see. I want to be up front. So let's just go 3 wide into turn 3 just to gain this back. I'm still really trying right now because I'm leaving for college. Like my move-in day is legit in like 4 days after recording this. So I'm going to try to record the playoffs all throughout today and just try to get this done. Now let's go to the outside of Martin Truex Jr., shall we? Let's go for the lead. Oh, dang. We lost the lead still. Truex is good. Usually, you don't see drivers trying to go flat out with me on stage 2. Because usually you just see, you know, me just trying, me pulling away, but me barely getting any stage points to stage 1. But they're actually trying to keep up with me, which is good, because I like this. We're going inside Truex. He's going to still have that high side, though. We're going to lead across the stripe, it looks like, but we're trying to fight Truex still. 3 to go on the stage. We're going to try to keep this playoff thing going. We're trying to win to advance to the next round. Truex not in the playoffs. So whoever's in the top 16 in points, I'll probably forget who they are. I just know Truex is not in the playoffs. So if he wins this race, he's legit like kind of screwed himself because he can't be in the playoffs. Hopefully it's still the round of 16 and all that, you know. But hopefully the playoff grid gets a little shuffled up here by the end of this race. I just know Truex is not in the playoffs, Elliott's not in the playoffs, Bowman's not in the playoffs, Almirola's not in the playoffs, like big key drivers. I accidentally hit the wall there because I'm driving one-handed. But there's 2 to go on the stage, and we're still being chased down by Martin Truex Jr. Because we're just still trying to hang on. And this is my first day legit recording after a couple of weeks. And I kind of had a break. Like currently right now, episode 26 is currently being uploaded. Oh, there goes stage 2 Masters right there, baby. Still first in stage 2. So Bowman's in 5th. How? Bowman, you should not be in 5th right now, bro. Now we're coming to the final stage of this race. We're going to be in the lead. Here we go. Coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flags back in the air here at Michigan. Let's try to move on to the round of 12 early, shall we? Side by side, return number 1. We got the jump on Martin Truex Jr. Now we're going to slide up in front of the 19. The 18 is trying to make a look to the inside. We're going to leave him the space. We get a little tight, so we had to let off, and now we're 3 wide for the lead in turn 1. And in turn number 2, Kyle Busch is going to lead the pack once again. Someone is out of the race. Hopefully it's not a playoff driver. So I know Suarez is in the playoffs, but he's not running well as far as I know. Now Kyle Busch is going to lead the pack here in turn 3. We're following suit right behind him here. We're trying to get a run. Here comes Alex Bowman to the inside of Martin Truex Jr. As you can see on our mirror right now, and we're going to try to make a move on the 18 on the outside. We're going to lead the lap. No, we're not, but we're going to pass him down the front stretch with 10 laps to go. 20 miles remain in the Consumers Energy 400. We run really wide. Kyle Busch is going to get the best run of his life through 1 and 2. And now Bowman is right behind us. He's going to try to look. It's not going to work. Now it's going to be in our draft. He has a run on us, but we have a run on Busch. We're going to use the high line here in turn number 3. Accidentally hit KB there in the 3. We're going to the outside of Rowdy. We're not going to get that run done, but we might get it out of 4. We might have that momentum. We do have the momentum out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway we go. And across the line, 9 to go here in Michigan. And we're going to lead the pack into turn number 1. Kyle Busch still looking on us. He still wants that lead. He's still hungry. Kyle Busch from the series has not won at all this season. The drivers that have won in the series so far, even before we had to restart this thing for the playoffs, it was me, Daniel Suarez, and Matt Kenseth. So at least Suarez is now finally getting his playoff shot and actually in the playoffs accurately. At least the playoffs are more accurate than what they were originally in the other previous, I guess, quote-unquote attempt. But it wasn't really an attempt. It's a glitch with the game, specifically with Kentucky, that's making it not work. And hopefully, if I go to Kentucky and it glitches again, I'm going to be mad. Because if so, then I'm going to change the race from Kentucky probably to somewhere else. Just do a random race draw thing or whatever. Might replace it with a track similar to Kentucky, but I don't know. But if Kentucky doesn't work later on in this series again, then dear Lord, this is going to suck. I don't know who's out of this race. I think that's Almirola that's out. If so, then he's not a playoff contender, so this doesn't affect him. See, look, now we're just pulling away, which is what we need. So, still, you guys might be confused by why I had to completely restart the playoffs. It's because, legit, as I said before multiple times now, that when I was in Kentucky, for the second round of the round of 12, literally, the race was going normal, going smooth for the recording session originally. And then all of a sudden, boom, once I crossed the line to finish the race, you know, I obviously won the race to secure myself into the round of 8 because I de-announced the race before in the first round of the round of 12. And I'll say this, it's frozen every single time I've tried to go back to it. Like, I've recorded it 3 times, and I've tried it even without recording it. I've contacted 704, but they haven't responded to me. So, as of right now, the playoffs had to be reset. After that, after my game was freezing, I was deciding, how the heck am I going to, fix this? How am I going to, give you guys this content without saying, okay, the series is postponed for right now until I figure out a way. So in my head, I was like, you know what? Why not just legit just have us do a full race? Let's just restart the full playoffs and just go at it again. So pretty much the previous race that you guys saw from Richmond, the actual attempt at Richmond, that is not true anymore, because now we have a new playoff grid and a new playoff system, not playoff system, but a new playoffs now. So hopefully you guys aren't that mad, but this is what I had to do. This is the only idea I had if you guys wanted to see the series complete in its entirety without being like 5-6 races short. Because I didn't want to leave the series 5 to 6 races short and give you guys no champion, not complete the series, then complete a series, but it's a little bit different. Because I was legit thinking of recording a video today saying that, you know what, I'm going to postpone the series because I don't know how long it's going to be until it's fixed, or until, I can even record it again. But I don't want to wait all the way till like December to finish it off. So I decided, screw it. Let's just redo the whole playoffs and just go from there. But as you can see, guys, hopefully you understand. And I'm very upset and frustrated about the Kentucky glitch, because legit that sucks for me, because I could have had the series finished by now and I could be still uploading videos. Uploading them by now, get a lot more uploaded. But at the moment, at least, hopefully this continues all the way through, and then we don't really have to worry about this. But again, I hope you guys aren't too mad at me for this, because this is the only way we can see a completed series at this point. But hopefully we can complete it. If not, I'll be really mad. But as you can see, it's 2 laps to go right now. We're in the lead by a big margin. I completely missed the apex there in turn 1 and 2. But Truex is here in 2nd place, and he's not a playoff factor right now. Even though from the previous playoff attempt he was a factor, but now he's not a factor because of the previous race at Richmond. Which, yeah, I would still want to talk to you guys about that, but I'll talk to you guys about it more in the next episode. But at turn number 4, white flag is in the air, sponsored by Credit One Bank here in Michigan. As you can see, guys, this is not how I wanted this championship to go. I did not want to completely restart the playoffs. I wanted 704 to fix the glitch, but they haven't. But right now, we're restarting the playoffs, and it's a great new start for us. Because now it's still going to be continued the way it originally was recorded with me in the lead. But the playoff grid is going to completely change throughout the course of the playoffs with a new grid. But out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway for, I believe, something in the 20s, but we're going to win again at Michigan. Oh boy. I don't know how many wins I have in the season going into the playoffs. I think it was 22. So I think this is win 23. I think this is win 23 on the season. I forget, to be honest, but I got to go back on my actual recordings and see it. But yeah, let's burn an Ally car winning and burning it down on the Ally logo. This is what I wanted to see in Michigan in real life, but I didn't. I had to see stupid Kevin Harvick get it done. Alright, let's burn it down into the victory lane, because, let's pull Kyle Larson, shall we? Yeah. Continue. Yep. See, look, it's still 4. Why is it 4? It should not be 4. Guys, we're not going to count it as 4, because we're going to keep this grid going. Guys, we're legit going to keep this grid going. So, yeah. I'm sorry that's 4 drivers, but This is how, I don't know why they did that, to be honest. Why did they make it 4 drivers when it should be 10? Well, not 10, not 4 drivers, 16 drivers. Why didn't they do that? It's called the round of 16 for a reason. But I guess the whole playoff grid now means nothing. It's just 4 drivers going for a title. At least you guys go see 4 drivers try to go for it instead of, you know, we're going to treat it still like it's 16 drivers. We're still going to treat it like it's the round of 16, you know, legit, still round 16. Drivers in it right now, I will say, it's me, Blaney, Kozlowski, Harvick. It's obviously, it's going to be us 4 for the championship, which is going to be bullcrap. Then Kyle Busch, Truex is not even in the picture. So then it'll be Logano, Busch, DiBenedetto, Newman, Hamlin. Bowman's not in the playoffs. Custer, Reddick, Byron, Suarez, and Boyer for the playoffs. But yeah, this is all screwed up. It's screwed up playoffs, but we got to complete the series somehow, right? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It will really mean a lot, and it will really help me out. But anyway, guys, I'll see all you dudes in the next video. See you guys then.